Hello and namaste. This is Neeraj here once again, and welcome back to my channel Financial Market Analysis Twist by Neeraj Shah. So in today's video I would like to talk regarding something called USD and INR, regarding this exchange, rupee dollar exchange, and its impact on the market, and how this is moving along with the Brent crude. So this interaction is very interesting. So it's a short video, but request all of you to watch till the last, till the end, so that you get all the relevant information. And also please request all of you, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and you please put a like to this video if you like this video, and share it with your maximum friends. And how I have come out with this predictions, as you know, in last few videos since last 1 month, that this US dollar, also with the tapering of Fed happening very soon, sooner than expected, means by November, December, definitely the tapering of US Fed loose monetary policy will start, so that money will not be, what Fed was every month purchasing about $120–130 billion of the treasury bonds. Thus, they will start tapering, they will stop that, and that is how the liquidity will be sucked, and the US dollar will be stronger in that case, and so this is the starting of that. And also in the same, in the few videos in last month, I have told that how this coal and all this fuel energy prices are going to go up, and particularly now the coal has gone up. So you will see that Brent could definitely be touching $100, or the first target is $90 to $93 per barrel. That is what in the last two videos I had given. So I will share that link also. You can watch that video also, how I have predicted 2 weeks before itself that how the crude is going to touch this crude oil and gas, and also the gas, natural gas prices will be the first target will be the $6.8 or $7 per MMBTU, and the crude oil target is the $92 per barrel. And then if it is crosses $92 and $93, then you will definitely see $100 also very much in sight. So it's all a very, very soon possibility. It's not like it can happen even sooner than what we expect, with the winter advancing in Russia and in Europe. As you can see that now already today, the tomorrow prediction is that here in Moscow that there will be the 0 degree and the snow. It's called rainy snow, means light wet snow. So that will be the first indication. So as this heating requirement will be more for the gas, and this will drive the prices also. So this is what in nutshell it's going to this. I'm just giving you a scenario of what is going to happen. And also that last video which I had come out 1 week before was regarding this green energy, that how this too much focus on the green energy and everything green technology is also the driving the prices of the fossil fuels and fossil energy based fuels also to all-time high, because of the lack of investment in advancement into the exploration of those fossil fuels, and also this continuing coronavirus, the pandemic, even though it has subsided in most of the countries, but still that lingering effect is there, and that disruption of the logistics and the shipping continues to remain. And because of that also, you are going to see that power cuts and all this energy crisis everywhere, and that is also going to keep the price of the energy at all-time high, or the the Brent crude and the coal and at all-time historical high. So let me explain this with the chart, that how it is going to impact the Indian Rupee INR against USD, because of all these things, and because of this weakening of the US INR. You are going to see a correction also in the market, and that is what the correlation I wanted to share it with you and show you with some chart. So let me share that chart with you. As you can see this is, yeah, you can see here that this is the chart of USD versus Indian Rupee. So if you see that from the 2017 to 2018, if you see that that USD had weakened and the rupee had strengthened. So from 66, 68 for 68 rupees for $1 in 2017. It had come down to, by the end of the 2018, it was almost like 63.5 rupees for $1. And if you see that, correspondingly, if you see the down below is that Nifty, this is the Nifty chart, that how it against that, that side by side, if we keep how it is reacting. So when the rupee had strengthened or the dollar had weakened, you see that the market was rallying. The market rallied from 8,000 to almost like 11,500 between that time. Okay, and now afterwards, let's see. And what was the position of oil? Oil was very low. During those time, it was hovering around 40 to less than $60. So from the midst of the 50s, so from around $45 to $60, it was that. If you see the same thing, okay. And when this, you see that dollar started strengthening along with, the strengthening of this oil prices. You see the prices started rallying to almost like crude oil prices. This is the Brent crude oil prices, almost like 80 plus between 2018 and 2019, as you can see here. This is the chart I am showing. This is the crude oil, Brent crude oil chart. Look at the dollar. Look at the rupee. Rupee zoomed off or weakened from against dollar from 63.5 to almost like 74.5. And during that time, you see that market remained, in that doldrums of weak. It has corrected. Actually, it was it was remaining weak. It was, not at all, moving anywhere. It remained between that 11,500 and 10,000, So, and you see that how this dollar, or you see from here, that when this Brent crude crashed from 70 to $20, market crashed, and rupee actually have gone. Rupee also weakened further, 76. Now these are the times which post-COVID, post-2020, it's not the normal time. So everything has moved up. So even with the dollar weakening and oil moving up, the market has moved up, because it's not only that liquidity of the foreign money, but also the domestic investors also is pumping a lot of money. All these investment avenues are closed, activities are closed. So this is what is happening in the market. But looking at this collaboration, which I have found is that if you correlate between the market rupee weakening and the market, so my first target is that if the dollar, like the Brent crude, which I see that it will go to, this is a 5-year chart. So Brent crude will definitely cross above 90 and touching to 100. So from here around 10 to 15% of this upside, which I see. And compared to that, every time if you look at the chart, there is a correlation that for 1% weakening of this of the exchange rate, means if rupee weakens by 1%, market weakens by 5%. So if we are going to see this kind of again correlation playing out like it happened in the past, it has always played out like this way. So with the Brent crude going by 10 to 15% from here onwards towards 90 plus, and rupee, which I believe that if Brent crude grows up, then rupee will be around 3 to 4% weakening from here. So from 75, 76, I see around rupee to be around 78 to be the first targets between 77 and 78. And this, the 3 to 4% of the weakening of the rupee against dollar. So if the rupee goes to say 77, 78, which in all likelihood it may happen if the Brent crude Brent crude oil crosses above $90, which in very likelihood it will happen as we have predicted, and very sooner it can happen, then we can see that certainly the market correcting by 10 to 15% from this point onwards. From the time, suddenly you have seen, if you have observed in last 1 or 2 weeks, the rupee has weakened from 73, 74, 73 and a half to almost like 75 plus. It is. Okay, it's almost like rupee has almost weakened by 2 to 3%. Another 3 to 4% definitely looks like that way. And if that happens, then definitely we can see a correction in the market by 10 to 15% from this level onwards. So that is what I was trying to drive this point, is that we can see that market coming to this. If you look at this Nifty chart, I see that market can easily come back to $16,000, but it will not happen before the Diwali, because now this lot of money is coming into the market, and in Diwali is a festival time where a lot of spending happens, and also the market and investments and liquidity happens. So this in euphoria, this is going to continue to the market will rally even this, but suddenly we will see that rupee has weakened and the oil has gone up, and the post this Diwali, that is in the November, when the Diwali is the first week of November, after that you may see the correction also. If this crude goes up by that time, crude will be say $95, $93, $95, and rupee will be definitely coming below say $77, $78, and you will see a 10 to 15% correction in the market. So this is what I just wanted to share with you, this my little bit of what this chart, and explain that market is that as crude is up for upward moment, is certainly with the onset of winter and everything, and demand driving up from all the sides, all the sectors, and the production not keeping up. Definitely you will see crude going up, and if crude goes, India can be in the biggest because rupee can weaken to another 3 to 4% to 77 to 78. That is the range which I see against dollar, and if that happens, you will see 10 to 15%, because my correlation from this chart is that for 1% weakening of in the historical I'm talking about, this has been observed, 1% weakening of rupee against dollar leads to around 4 to 5% correction in the market. So that way you can calculate. This is what I just wanted to share, my thoughts and my little bit of what I believe may happen. That's it from my side, and ciao from Neeraj from Moscow. Till the time next week with some new unique idea and new unique upside or uptake about this market update, I will update you. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you. See you once again.